Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I got a couple really exciting stories to share with you, and they are intertwined topic-wise. And I'll just say at the outset, for anybody out there who may have thought that XRP not going to have staying power, it doesn't make any sense, it's the banker's coin, all that crap that we've been hearing over the years, oh, because of the SEC attack, it's going to fall out of the top 10, it's going to zero. Some people still argue that crap, but everything that matters is going the other direction. From legal clarity to adoption, network activity, developer activity, everything is trending in the right direction. And just let me read this headline here first. Deribit sees 4.362 million contracts betting on XRP price surge to $1.10. So yes, I'm going to run through this, but I'll just tell you at the outset, we're talking about people literally betting that the price of XRP is roughly going to double in about 2 weeks from right now. And this is coming at the same time that we find out that there's an exchange, it's derivatives exchange, in the United States. They're actually located in Chicago, Illinois. They have filed for an XRP United States dollars futures contract. And so that's not supposed to happen. XRP is supposed to go. Why would anybody have any interest in XRP, right? Are you kidding me, though? Which is the argument I've been making. Of course it makes sense. All of the the levers in traditional finance that have been slowly making their way into our asset class. I mean, think about back in when I jumped in 2017. I believe is at the end of 2017, if I'm not mistaken, when we saw the first Bitcoin futures contracts. Well, I remember saying right around the same time, okay, well, then we're going to have that for XRP at some point in the future. Why wouldn't we? And then I said, we're going to have Bitcoin. We're going to have a Bitcoin ETF at some point, and that's come to pass. We got an ETH ETF now. We're going to have an XRP ETF, and this is the precursor to that happening. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. So just to quickly set the table, there is this article, this is from the Motley Fool, February 3rd of this year. 3 super bullish scenarios for how XRP could skyrocket in value. And there's one key piece of this that I want to note, because one of the things that ultimately matters, and I don't buy into the narrative that this would cause XRP to just like snap of a finger skyrocket in price. You saw what it did for Bitcoin. It was a sell the news event. But there's a part in here, if I can find it quickly, I want to share with you. It might be this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is the part that I wanted to highlight with you. So check this out. This reads as follows, and there's a reason I'm sharing this with you before anything else. But even if the SEC approves a spot Ethereum ETF, there's still very little chance for a spot XRP ETF this year. That's because regulators want to see a futures-based ETF for a crypto before approving a spot ETF. Bitcoin has futures-based ETFs, and Ethereum has futures-based ETFs, so they are in the clear, but XRP does not. XRP first needs a futures-based ETF before it can even think about a spot ETF. Now, there are XRP futures contracts in certain corners of the world, just not in the United States yet. But we just saw a firm file. So the firm in question, they're called, I don't think I've heard of them before, unless it's slipping my mind, but they're called Bitnomial. And so I just looked them up, found out, again, they're in Chicago, Illinois. There you can see self-described Bitcoin derivatives exchange. And in looking through the products they offer, I didn't see anything about ETF. So it really is just these 3 products that are on your screen, or 4. Okay, there's under options here also. And that's all they're offering right now. And they want to jump into XRP. Here it is. So take a look at this. Now, this was actually filed August 9th, and it's August 13th at the time I'm recording this. But this didn't start circulating throughout our community until today, actually. And I still haven't seen, I'm sure there will be, maybe I missed it, but I haven't even seen a crypto media article about this yet. So maybe they're out there by the time you're watching this. I couldn't find anything even written about this, but it started circulating because, let's be real, our community, our people are on the ball. We got people in the trenches. We got people scouring the internet for all of the, tastiest XRP information out there, and we found this. And this is cool as hell because it's widely accepted to be a required precursor, and this has to get approved, a required precursor to ultimately, finally, one day having an XRP ETF, for which there will be sufficient appetite. I guarantee you that. There's a reason XRP has always been in the top 10 coins by market cap for its entire existence, over a decade now. The market is screaming at you, XRP makes sense. So unless that's going to suddenly right now reverse course, you have to understand what's most probable anyway, is that as the market gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you see an intertwining of what happens in legacy finance with the crypto asset class, of course, these investment vehicles, derivatives, of course that's going to spread out to XRP. Why the hell would it not? It's just the people that hate XRP that will pretend like it won't apply here, but it does apply. It'll happen with Bitcoin, but not XRP. That's a bunch of hogwash and hoo-ha, if you ask me. It's a bunch of horse pucky. So here you can see, and this is again filed from Bitnomial, Bitnomial Exchange LLC, a designated contract market, or DCM, hereby notifies the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, that it hereby submits for self-certification its initial listing of the XRP US dollar futures contracts to be offered for trading of the exchange for an intended trade date on or after August 13th, 2024. XRP US dollar futures related rules 1501 to 1504 will be added to the Bitnomial rulebook. Okay, so I haven't seen, again, to this point, I haven't seen a single article about this. So as far as if it actually went live, and I just don't know it, I don't see it on Bitnomial's website. I mean, all I'm saying is there's a chance I missed it, or it's going to happen in the future, assuming this moves forward. But again, this is the precursor to all this stuff. And this isn't supposed to happen with XRP, right? Because it's the crap coin, it's the S-word coin, the dino coin. It doesn't even move in price, right? Except for if you've been around for more than 5 seconds, you know XRP, as far as that goes. Well, it depends what you want to talk about. If you're talking about price, long consolidation. Sometimes assets take many, many, many years of consolidation before breaking out. This is a well-understood concept in trading, in charting. You know, I'm not a chart guy, but you don't have to be one to understand that very simple concept. And then if you look at all the other underlying stuff that would give people confidence for the long-term viability of XRP, it's clearly there. It could not be more obvious. And we have legal clarity. And this is happening at the moment. The Ripple case, think about this. The Ripple lawsuit just concluded, and this is 2 days later they're filing this thing. Maybe, is that a coincidence? Or maybe they were just waiting for the conclusion of that, and then like, oh yeah, let's file that bitch. And here we are. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that one right there. I'm just saying. And then in the meantime, you have all sorts of exuberance, excitement that XRP is going to roughly double in price within the next couple weeks. Now, I don't pretend to know if that's going to happen. I don't make price predictions. I never will. It would be disingenuous if I did it, since I'm not a chart guy. Happy to see other people who are willing to put their necks on the line if they're analysts and make price predictions, because, you know, you take a lot of beating from the trolls out on the internet if your prediction doesn't come to pass. So I got to respect the people that are willing to do that. I'm not going to do that, though, because I'm not a chart guy. I don't want to be one. But it's plausible to think this could happen, given that we're in a bull market. And I'll also note, at the time that this behavior is occurring, because these are real-world people making real bets with real money, this is at a time where there are all sorts of analysts putting out expectations that, yes, very soon, some are even arguing in August, you are going to see the first major leg up for XRP for this market cycle. So given that we're in a bull market, it's not crazy to think this could happen. I'm not going to place a bet myself. You know, I'm not even going to put a guess out there as to whether the timeline makes sense. I'm just saying it's plausible that it absolutely could be. So the headline here, Deribit sees 4.362 million contracts betting on XRP price surge to $1.10. The option market for XRP on Deribit is experiencing a significant surge in activity, with the call option above the $1 price emerging as the most favored option on the exchange. Notably, the $1.10 option represents a bet that the price of XRP will double by the end of the month, considering it is currently valued at 56.6 cents. At press time, the open interest for this option, which expires on August 30th, stands at 4.362 million contracts, valued at $2.46 million. This figure makes it the most popular XRP option on the Deribit exchange. Notably, the XRP options market launched only 5 months ago, and in that time, active bets have increased by over 830,000 contracts. Well, folks, I thought XRP interest I thought it was waning. It's going down, but where's the contracts coming from? 5 months and it's up to, are you kidding me? Who could have seen that come? Who could have possibly foreseen that with the real-world adoption of XRP would come additional interest in XRP price action, as highlighted literally right here on your screen. Now, of course, we do need to see the price action follow through, but we're not yet at this point where we've seen many coins pop off yet. We haven't seen expansion of the market yet. But look at what the market's telling you. Like, it's a piece of the market anyway. Don't you find it fascinating? Because I sure as hell do. Anyway, piece continues. For context, when a buyer prices a call option, the instrument allows him to purchase XRP at the agreed price sometime in the future, but before the date of expiry. Essentially, a call buyer is optimistic about the market's prospects by betting that the price will rise above the strike price at which the call was purchased. Now, Griffin Ardern, head of options trading at Blofin, stressed that if XRP breaks the 75-cent barrier, it sets the stage for continuation towards $1.10. Now, folks, so that's, again, head of options trading at this firm. I'm not familiar with the firm. It doesn't matter, though, Blofin. So, head of options trading, he's saying some strikingly similar stuff to what I keep seeing from analysts in the community and just broadly in crypto. That 75-cent barrier, how many times have I highlighted analysts explicitly talking about that being a key level? And he's agreeing right here, and he thinks it's plausible. Let's check this out. Piece continues. Moreover, he also suggested that the possibility of institutions applying for an XRP exchange-traded fund in the U.S. could be a key factor driving up prices. Yeah, so a pause note again. At least we got the futures part, which is the precursor. If you're talking about an ETF, if that actually gets filed, somebody pushes for that. Maybe it'll even be this year. Possibly. I don't know. That type of thing, if he's right, and if it does drive up price, just understand it's going to be the same thing that happened with Bitcoin. It's a buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation. That would be my expectation. The day it comes and the news breaks, it's official, XRP ETF approved, expect XRP price to go down. Same thing happened with Bitcoin. And that doesn't mean it'll be forever. It was kind of a short-lived situation with Bitcoin, if you recall, when that got approved in January of this year, right? Anyway, piece continues. Additionally, the optimism surrounding XRP's price prospects may be driven by the recent court ruling in favor of Ripple Labs. The development has sparked hopes of a potential XRP ETF launching in the US. And so take a look at this. Here's another professional in the world of crypto. Of course, he's using our silly vernacular here in the world of crypto, when, W-E-N, right? And he simply wrote, this is Nate Garachi, president of the ETF store, and he wrote, when XRP ETF on a post, it's a post on X. And that was on August 7th, so that was the day, of course, that the Ripple lawsuit concluded here. Great outcome for Ripple. They got just about everything that they freaking wanted in the end. Not literally, but they got way more wins than the SEC did, that's for sure. And so he's sitting here saying, when XRP ETF? Well, perhaps sooner than later, ya know. Piece continues. Notably, the SEC's approval of Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs opened doors to billions of dollars in mainstream money, impacting the price of Bitcoin and ETH. Investors may be betting on XRP as it is likely the next in line. Is anybody surprised about this? Is anybody out there actually surprised? Maybe the toxic Bitcoin maxi trolls and the irrational people with XRP derangement syndrome. Maybe those people. Outside of that, I don't think so. Certainly not. But you just watch, at some unknown point in the future, not only will XRP, I believe, hit an all-time high, and that's been my bet since the all-time high 6.5 years ago. Not only will that happen, but there will be an XRP ETF. And all the other investment vehicles that would apply to Bitcoin, you're going to see the same thing happen with XRP. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.